on?
No. Maybe we turn it this way.
Hola!
Okay.
What? You can't turn it
it
this
says
way?
orientation is locked.
Oh, geez, okay.
I think so. Okay.
Well,
We're driving. What are we doing, Mark?
we're gonna go to we're gonna do some check some fields.
We're gonna go to a field.
Yeah.
So
We just
I'm
will
gonna
start.
drive.
We're gonna start with that. We could just as well start with the pinto beans, right over here. Show them what they look like.
We'll wait for some people to jump on, and then
It's okay.
I'm driving over there, so
do it.
yeah, we're gonna go over there to one of the fields. We've got some tornadoes coming, so
No.
yeah, we do. We've got tornadoes coming.
We don't have tornadoes coming.
What is it then?
They got tornadoes coming.
We do. We've got tornadoes coming. There's some severe weather, so who knows? Maybe there'll be some tornadoes.
I'm chasing at the same time live.
Should we do some live storm chasing?
Oh, there's the corn, some of it. But we'll just check these out here, these pinto beans.
Oh, and then obviously you guys know that since we're live, we're not doing a regular Sunday video. This is our Sunday video. We're doing something a little different. So this is why we're doing a live. Okay. First field is pinto beans.
All right, let's go out and take a look. Ooh, she's 80, 81 right now. I think it's like 80, close to 80-some% humidity. So this is what, here are the pinto beans. They haven't started flowering yet, but that's what they look like. Probably got to get a mic on here. She's going to go get them so that way you guys can hear me instead of just listening to wind. The sun just come out. It's been cloudy all day. Probably going to cook up some weather. I got a little shot of rain this morning. It wasn't much. But, yeah, here they are. We'll be coming back and doing a post-herbicide pass on here pretty soon. Probably the next couple of days before they start canopying.
Can you guys hear us okay with this wind? Our beans are up there. Do you guys enjoy seeing the live field tours? Is this okay that we're doing this? And can you hear us? Do I need to put on some mics? Oh, hi Beth. Thanks for all the wonderful gifts. Our beans in Caledonia are flowering. Where do you ship your pinto beans?
The pinto beans go out to, well, Grafton or Buxton, North Dakota. At a couple different locations. There's probably an hour and a half away to just about 2.5 hours away. So that's kind of where we go with them. They're not a locally grown crop. We're just kind of winging this at the moment, so you just have to bear with us till we get the mics set up here.
We'll probably do it when we get back in the vehicle because it's kind of windy out here.
Okay. Well, anyway, these are the pinto beans, and they're getting close to where we're going to be spraying them again. So let's get back.
You want to drive, and then I can.
Okay.
I'll let you drive, and then I'll questions, and then we can answer them while we're going. Okay. Hello, Todd. How are the crops looking up there? Looking good in southern central Minnesota. Hi, Reed. Hello from Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Hello from Canada. Hi, Todd.
Ain't coming.
Nope. There's a neighbor. Hello from Hannah, Indiana. 93 degrees, corn waist high, wheat starting to turn, beans are about a foot tall. Wow. I love seeing how the crops are looking all over the country.
Well, right now we're gonna go to a. Can't see me, can you?
No.
Right now we're gonna go to a cornfield here, and then we'll be able to see what that looks like. That's got that 75-day, that new 75-day decob in it. So we're gonna go over there and check that out, and then try grab a soybean field on the way back. So it's just probably a 5-minute ride here. So just hold on.
Where's Wild Man Daner? I think he's camping.
No, he's at home now. They went to Bemidji yesterday. Bemidji is southeast of us. They got a bunch of straight line winds and stuff that came through there, raised a bunch of heck. But anyway, they got a little campsite down in Bemidji. So he'll be back tomorrow, back to work.
Oh.
He's at home at the moment.
Yeah, he didn't join us for this one. Maybe next time.
Sorry to disappoint everybody. That's too bad. I wish he could be here, but
he can't always be here. We're working on our way to Commodity Classic so we can meet you. Yes, that would be awesome, Beth. Beth is the one that sent the... Did you get any of those cookies, or did Dane eat them all?
I think Dane had most of them. I had one, I think.
That's it? Oh, they were so good. They were really good. Our corn in central Minnesota has really taken off the past week. Central Minnesota, yeah? What other questions do you guys have before we get to this field up here?
Yeah, if you guys have any questions or want to know anything, just let us know. We're just kind of winging it here.
We were going to do it in the shop, but Mark didn't want to sit in the shop. He wanted to go out in the fields to show you guys something different.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got, I said earlier, some severe weather coming. There's a tornado chaser guy.
Well, it's called that Reed Timmer. Reed.
He's got the Dominator 3. He's
in Grand Forks. They chased that tornado that was out in North Dakota, Enderlin area. Was it yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah.
That was a bad one. If you guys don't know anything about that, you can Google it. That Enderlin, North Dakota tornado. It was a bad one. I think 3 people died.
Yeah, it was like an F4, F5 tornado they were predicting. It was massive. It's nothing that you would think you'd see in North Dakota.
Well, they weren't predicting it that big, but it happened.
Yes.
To get that big.
Yeah, and it looked like it was something that would be in Kansas, not North Dakota. Did you sell the 2 Black Peats? Hello from Burnham, Minnesota.
No, we have not. We haven't advertised them either, just from whatever you guys seen. We had a few people interested, but just not a very good time of year. Guys are still, we're trying to put their crops in and stuff like that. So
it's not really a buying time.
It's not really a selling time.
Or selling time.
So maybe here in a couple weeks we'll list them on like truck paper or something like that. We've been using them right now too, though, so it's kind of handy to have them around. I think one's on the water trailer at the moment, and yeah.
Has the Canadian smoke cleared up yet? It has.
Yeah, it's really cut back on. It's not as bad as it was.
I'm not sure if they've even put them out or if they're still going. I haven't heard, but it's a lot better now. Are you guys going to buy a 9X830?
9X830. No. No, we have them 3 that we have right now are just fine. We don't need any more, I guess. One thing we are looking at is for next year's updating sprayers. Who out there, how many of you guys run Hagie sprayers? I'm interested in a Hagie. Like that Estes, I think it's like a 16 or something like that. Let me know if you guys run Hagies or what you guys think of Hagie. Just kind of thinking maybe that might be the way to go.
Did your 2 heifers calf out yet?
No, Eli's got them 2 heifers, and the one is an open heifer and the other one is a bred heifer, and I think she's due in about a month.
So
maybe less. Pretty soon.
I thought it was June, but I could be wrong.
No, it was right after the fair. She's probably going to be calving, which is the end of, what the hell is that?
End of July.
End of July, yeah.
Okay, well, we're here at the cornfield. Let us know if we need mics or not when we get out here.
Well, yeah, we should just...
I'll bring them with, but...
Can you just put them on?
Yeah,
Just
I
get them
could.
going. Sorry, it's not very scripted around here. Oh.
We need
Do you want to leave the car on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now we're out here and just got to the cornfield. So that's where we're at right now. We side dressed last week. We put down our 28% and a few other things. Planted at 34,000. This is that. This is a decob here. Starting to get weather's kind of starting to move in. Here's the 75 day. This new 75 day that they just come out with. Nice looking stuff. Starting to put on we got a few suckers coming here on them. That typically means that the plants are really happy and have everything they need, and they start putting them suckers on. Most of you corn guys are already light years ahead of me on anything I know, but yeah, so 75 day here looks pretty promising. It's just a smidge. If you look down between them, it's just there's just a little bit of a height difference. So other than that, can't see anything at the moment. Do you want to, you got the mics? Or are you just gonna?
Well, I think we're okay. The wind is not very strong right now.
So what are some of your guys' questions here?
The 75 day corn is looking great. Crops are looking great. Oh, there was a...
Let's get the corn in the background instead of staring at the sky.
Well, I'm trying to read here. What else do you guys want to know? We can do some beans next. Go to one of our bean fields. Look at how dark it's getting. I know a few farmers that have Hagie sprayers and absolutely love them. What is the range of CRMSs you're growing for corn?
CRMS. What?
Yes.
Crops are. I don't see.
What is the range?
Where's that?
Right there.
I don't know what that even means.
What does that mean?
Sorry, I don't know what that means. We could just jump across here and look at some beans. They're the neighbors, but they're all planted at the same time.
Okay.
Give you guys an idea what they look like. So it's typically, stop there. Typically, we like to try to see the corn knee high 4th of July. Well, we're over that, so
yeah.
we're
about
thigh high.
Yeah, depends on how tall you are too.
And what do we have? How many more days? Probably another 10 days till 4th of July. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So it'll be darn near waist high. So this is just a neighbor's field here. But anyway, this is kind of where the beans are at right now. They're starting to flower and branch. So this is, I would say, it's a pretty good representation of what things look like up here. So what other questions do you guys have here?
I don't know.
Steph, you're gonna have to kind of go over that.
Oh, Okay, so hello from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Is there a tillage tool that you have not tried but you would like to demo?
No, not at the moment.
Corn relative maturity
Oh,
is,
yeah.
that's what that means.
What was his question again? What are we shooting for? Okay,
What's
so
the
range is 75 day. I mean, this is the new 75 day they just come out with, so I guess we'd say 75 day to about 81 day. It's kind of in our part of the area. That's where we're shooting for, I guess.
Okay. How far are you from Millennial Farm?
Oh, he's a good 4 hours away
South.
south of us.
When does the new grain dryer show up?
Haven't pulled the trigger on any grain dryers yet. Still just haven't really made up our mind. Plus, we don't have any more corn acres than we usually do, so we're going to make the shivers work for us again this year. And obviously with the commodity prices where they're at, we're just going to hang tight. Probably do something this winter with more corn acres for next year potentially, and then also maybe early order programs and stuff like that. So nothing for this year, just going to kind of take a break on the building. Seems like we've been building every year for the last 6 years.
Do you guys plant pioneer corn?
We do not plant any pioneer corn. We are all decob and decob and asgrow. You can say it either way, whatever. Northern people call it decal, but been around enough southern guys, they say decob.
I'm a retired egg manager now living in Central Florida. You can't go wrong with the Hagee.
All right, well, that's good to know. I know the John Deere sprayer is what we've been running, but maybe some more flexibility down the road if we ever do the fall, or not the fall, the fungicide, tassel time fungicide.
What's your farthest field you farm from shop? Oh, I would say that's
It's
12 miles.
It's a good
probably.
12 miles away. Yep.
So if you taking equipment and you can only drive about 20, I'd say it takes half hour, maybe.
No, 20 minutes probably at the most. We're 20 minutes away from the farm. So, what other questions do you guys have?
Ordered merch from you guys and it is great. I'll be putting another order in very soon. Oh, awesome. Glad
Great.
you liked
Thanks.
it. Yeah, if anyone's interested, always go on to our website at haugenfamilyfarms.com.
You want to go grab that stand so I don't have to hold this?
Yeah.
She's going to grab a stand so I don't have to hold this. As you can see, we got clouds building. This camera does pretty good picking all this up. Let's see here. Right through there, yep. That sun's coming out and gonna start building some cells. Sorry, I'm having to hold this. She's got a thing.
Nope,
here.
turn it around.
Oh. You got legs?
Yeah, I've got legs.
Do they go very high?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool. There we go. Okay, now we can stand in the corn and talk to you guys.
Mark is awful bossy when Dana isn't around. LOL. Yeah, especially towards me. Okay.
That's what
Whoops.
happens.
Sorry. Okay, what else do you guys got? There's 134 of you on. You gotta have something that we can talk about.
Yeah, I've kind of just filled you in about a little bit of the corn. We didn't get too romantic this year with it. We didn't put any I mean, it's just basically straight 28% side dressing and a little bit of thio, and we didn't put boron and all that down, that type of thing, I guess. So we did do an early season application of fungicide. We'll see how that pays off, I guess. I have kind of heard that the V7 area is the best early season fungicide timing, but I really don't want to make a separate pass on 1,200 acres of corn.
I know a lot of you have been wanting a farm equipment tour. I've been trying to get him to do it, but we just haven't yet. But I think we probably will, maybe soon, since everything is back into the yard and
yeah, well,
it's cleaned up now. You didn't want to do it because it was dirty.
I just don't like to act like, you know, just bragging or nothing. So just,
I think it'd be fine. A lot of people want to see that.
What are they? Okay.
Oh.
How's the weed pressure this year? From Dave. Everything's been fairly decent since we've been on the drier side, so we haven't had like an extreme weed case pressure. But since it has been a little drier, it's been a little, they get a little waxier, a little harder to kill. So kind of gets that way, but overall it's been pretty good. Been able to stay on top of it. Larson Farms, they're about the same as Millennial, like a good 4 hours away.
Yeah, they're east of Fargo, southeast of Fargo, and
yeah, southwest of us. Let's keep up with these people.
Yep. Do you grow corn back to back or change fields?
Typically we rotate out with wheat, but we're thinking of just quit raising wheat. So this might be our last year of wheat.
Let's hope.
Steph, I don't think you mind.
I don't mind doing wheat. It's just, I hate this thought of having to do harvest from August, starting in August, beginning of August, and going all the way to November. It gets to be a long harvest season, and I mean, I like the grain cart and all, but I don't like sitting it for 3 months straight.
It does drag it out a lot when you have more
too
with wheat. So and
it's such a slow crop to take off too, because you can't go very fast.
Yeah, if you got a good heavy wheat crop, it's slow.
Last year I think we were doing 1.3 1.5 miles an hour. So
well, yeah, it was laid down. You guys probably remember that. We got some heavy rains, laid it down. Okay, so what do we got here? How do you grow corn back? No, sorry. Yeah, so no corn back to back right now.
What's the verdict on your new closing wheels and chains?
Yeah, I think they're good. I learned some stuff. I probably didn't have them set quite deep enough but they worked really good on like the pinto beans and stuff like that, because it leaves it kind of a nice soft furrow, so doesn't pack it down so hard. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna probably give them another shot. This year we had some uneven emergence, but I think a lot of that had to do with the cold weather we got after. So it was like unseasonably warm at 80-some degrees for how many days?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just like that, it was like
cold.
4 or 5 days of cold, just about freezing at night. And then we seen some uneven emergence. So I'm not gonna say that was the closing system. That's more the weather than anything. So we are thinking of switching our meters out, since our DB66 is an E-drive planter. Planning on switching the meters out to the precision high-speed meter, or the bowls or the cup meters, and then maybe even the high-speed brushes to just pick up accuracy and then give us a little more flexibility on that speed. Is getting more done, especially if we're not going to do corn next year.
The farm equipment tour would be fun to see, not brag and get to see what you use. Yeah, I think I agree, Beth. Brilliant channel, watching from Northern Ireland. Wow,
hey,
cool.
Gary, thanks for watching.
What maturity beans do you plant in that area of the world? I'm from Central Maryland.
Okay, we're typically an 01 maturity. I know that sounds really early for you guys, but that's what we won that 82 bushel yield with last year. These 01s, I mean, they act different than, you could take this 01 and put it down south and it might not do anything. But we have such full sunlight for so many hours of the day, and it's just how these beans adapt to certain areas. It's just crazy. So yeah, we're an 01 maturity. We typically don't like to go any later than that, at least for right now, unless, you know, they come out with something, but 03s, 04s get on the later side for us up here and potentially don't finish all the way.
Just the live tonight, no video. You are right, Trevor. We're trying something different for this Sunday because our, I don't know, YouTube algorithm is kind of tanking us lately, so I don't know really what's going on. So we're trying something. But yes, you are correct. No video tonight. Next week, now we'll have a regular Sunday video.
Do you have any more that I got to catch up? We should catch up on here before I say something.
Stay safe tonight, boys and girls. Yeah, Mark. He's, I think, local kind of. I recognize that
Mark
name.
Peterson, yeah.
What's the temp like up there? We're running about 104. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, it's about 81 degrees right now.
It is muggy.
But it's cooling off. You can see the weather. The weather's starting to move in.
That's Canada right up there.
Let's see, that direction, if you're looking down that road, that's north. So another 10 miles and that's Canada. 10, 15 miles. But anyway.
I really enjoy your videos. Ordered merchandise twice and love it. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Shane.
So I was going to ask you guys, have we been doing an okay job as far as explaining things? Do you guys, would you guys like to see more farm, like me explaining things like what we do and why we do it, or
just like the daily life kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like maybe we're slipping on certain things that maybe you guys want to see. So I don't know.
Yeah, let us know what you would like to see more of or what you'd like to see less of, what we're doing wrong. I don't know.
Not really doing anything wrong, just
like to hear your input. You're the viewers, so I want to know what you guys would like to see.
Yeah, nice to see you guys are all tuned in. It's starting to thunder now. We're starting to hear it boom.
Hopefully you guys can see some tornadoes dropping behind us.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Oh, yeah.
It was a brilliant idea to do the outtakes. Well, thank you. That was my idea. It's fun doing them. They're my favorite part of the whole video, too.
Yeah, unless you're the one in the outtake.
Yeah, I don't like putting myself in the one in the outtakes because I know I like putting him and Dane are my favorites to do the outtakes of because they've got some good ones. When I'm the one editing the videos, I don't put myself in outtakes because it's just like, it's cringy. Love all the videos, especially the bloopers. Yes, they're fun. Love your, oh, sorry guys. Love your content as is. Okay. You guys do a great job. You have a nice mix of topics. Your feed just came up for me as a recommendation. What state are you in? We are in Minnesota.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just do this right now. For people that are just tuning in, we're from northern Minnesota, northwestern Minnesota. We farm like 20 miles from the Canadian border. So yeah, this is
20 miles.
Yeah.
Is it 20? I thought it was less than that.
No, it's about 20 miles from the farm. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we're
and we're brother sister. We're not husband wife.
Yeah, brother sister.
Twisted. The big lake is keeping it around 70 today. Agree with Mark. You guys aren't doing anything wrong. Keep up with the great videos. It's awesome to see fellow Minnesotans. The big lake. Which one's the big lake?
Maybe Superior. Maybe he's out east. Did you sell your old Pete's yet? No. They're the 06s. No, we have not sold them yet. We have had a few guys that have been really interested.
A few guys that are viewers.
Yep. We just, offered it to you guys, and we're still using them right now, and then we're going to be probably advertising them here in the next week or so. What's Don say?
That was just what we were.
Something about sugar beets here. Duluth. Yeah, he's from Duluth.
Yep. I enjoy watching everything you guys put out there on your videos, and thanks for them. All but missing Daner in the live stream. Yeah, Daner, he's got to spend time with his family too. He can't be with us 7 days a week. Are there any sugar beets growing in your area?
No, there's not. We're too far away from the facilities, even though the soil could handle beets really well where we're at. We're just too far away. I always enjoy and look forward to watching y'all. Okay.
Oh, hold on a sec. Yep. Forward to watching y'all's videos every week. Y'all do a great job of explaining what you're doing and why you're doing it and how it benefits your farm. Okay, good to know.
Starting to get pretty black there.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I grew up west of Minneapolis And you sounded so familiar. Maybe they're talking Mille Lacs Lakes. What was the one property line app you used on the one episode? Oh, when you were cutting the road.
Well, so there's an app. It's called HuntX, and it's actually a hunting app, but they have property line and landowners on every parcel all over, and it's a small yearly fee, I think, and then you get it for the full year. It comes in quite handy sometimes.
I know you and Dad use it quite often.
Yeah, especially for got a couple neighbors that like to seed over the lines, so
No,
you just know where it is, like, oh, there's this.
What will
It's like that one guy from Canada, he goes, I seed over the line a little bit every year, and then
that's that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was actually pretty funny.
What will you guys be doing with your wheat acres? Rotating them with beans and corn and
Well, if we get rid of wheat,
pintos.
you mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like corn, soybean, and probably pinto bean rotation. And then wouldn't do wheat anymore.
How long have you had your CDL, Steph, or don't you have it because you are hauling? Yes, we don't need CDLs.
She don't have one for the
I don't
farm.
have one, no.
No.
But you can only go so many miles. I don't remember the mileage, but we don't go over that mileage. So
this guy here was asking corn. It's this 22-inch corn because it's a lot of sugar beets to the west of us, so that's why we plant 22-inch corn. More equipment is available on that spacing and seems to have better resale up here.
have you decided on a dryer setup?
Not a specific dryer brand, but yes, we got a couple that we're really close on
Trying to
deciding on. But like I said earlier in the live here, we're just not really we're not pulling the trigger on a dryer this year yet. We didn't increase corn acres, but probably next year with if we get
rid of the wheat.
If we get rid of the wheat and there's a decent market in the corn, then we'll forward contract and probably protect that profit and then put in more corn. Be like a third, or maybe even 50-50.
Came in a little bit late, but here now. Hope you'll continue for a bit. Yeah, we're gonna go till 6 o'clock, and then we're gonna be done with the live. So you guys got 25 more minutes to answer your questions. We might end it earlier too if you guys don't ask.
If we get struck by lightning.
Yeah, or if a tornado comes.
So if you just tuned in, we got some weather moving in right behind us here.
Yes, tornadoes. Not just...
Stephanie's, you're just in love with the...
I do.
It sounds like you say tomatoes.
I know. We've got some tomatoes.
There's some tomatoes coming.
You have a very heavy northern accent. I have to listen carefully sometimes. You guys wouldn't have a chance with my southern accent. Keep
Yeah,
with
we're a little...
Daner's a hoot. Yeah, Daner, he is a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, wish you could be here.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a phone call last week, and the guy asked me if I was Canadian. I said, nope, pert near though. Hey, crazy people, where's Dane? He's at home with his family, probably bunkering down in his basement.
Can you grow canola? Yes.
We did grow canola 3 years ago.
Yeah, we have grown canola in the past. We just decided not to right now. But that might be something too. And if the pinto bean thing doesn't work out like I think it's gonna, then that is plan B, is maybe implementing the canola. So it'd be corn, canola, soybeans, and kind of doing some sort of rotation there, I guess. It's 100 miles
from the farm without a CDL there. That sounds
probably
about right.
Yeah. Mike's, please, it says.
Is it windy? There's like really no wind though.
Windy.
Hello from Florida.
There must be enough wind. Why don't you go get him?
Reed-Timmer is north of Crookston. Is that where he's at right now?
Okay. Yeah, he must be moving.
Y'all are doing great. Enjoy watching from Cape Canaveral, Florida.
From Florida.
How many acres are you farming all together?
You guys always want to know that. 300.
No. I don't know.
Love the videos and watching
Fargo, North Dakota.
Hey, Brian.
You guys got the nasty weather then a couple days ago. Does Bo still work on the farm? No.
No, he's working for the Red Company now.
Are there many navy beans raised around you?
No navy beans.
How was the weather this year compared to last year? Planting as planned or later than last year?
I'd say
It was probably about the same for planting wise.
I'd say it's probably a little earlier than last year for sure. Like last year it was cool and wet in June, and I don't even think the corn wasn't even knee high by the 4th of July, and then all of a sudden it turned the heat on and we had plenty of moisture, and it really caught up fast. But this year we're on schedule, maybe just a little bit above ahead of schedule. And quite honestly, the weather's been about perfect. We've been catching them 1/2 inch to 7/10 every week to 10 days, and things are just looking really good up here for now. We all know that can change in a day. So, I mean, them guys down south, or even, you know, southern Minnesota, Alexandria and whatever south there, I mean, they got 7 inches of rain, what was it, a week ago or so? I mean, it can change overnight. So yes, right now we're doing good, but hopefully it stays like that. Rain doesn't shut off. And
do you have a hard time selling your wheat? I'm in south central Minnesota, having a hard time getting rid of it. We just got rid of our last.
We've had it contracted. No, it's no problem getting rid of wheat up here anyway. The wheat is it's a staple in the market up here. So one thing I will say about wheat, you know, on paper it looks good and all that, or okay, but then you bring it to the elevator and you got discounts for this and discount. You want to go get them mics?
No, it's
or
fine.
don't you know how to do that?
I do, but I'd have to take the case off.
Oh, okay. Sorry if there's wind noise. Steph doesn't have the mic set up, so but anyway, with the wheat, you got the following numbers they're testing for. They're testing for vomitoxin, they're testing for protein, and then quality too. So you got 4 different things that you can get dinged on with wheat. At least with corn is corn. You haul it in, you get decent test weight, you got nothing to worry about. Keep your moisture where it's supposed to be. And when we haul a load of corn in, our gross bushels match our net bushels, so which is very nice.
Oh, shoot, I had it. How tall is the corn now? Looks great. I'll show you. Let's see.
Yeah, crouch down. Get really low.
It's about chest high right now.
No, it's about thigh high.
Yeah. Thigh high to waist high.
Yep, thigh high, waist high in spots, I guess.
What tractor is on your bucket list to buy?
Ooh. Actually, you know what?
What?
I would really like a 1972-73 Alice Chalmers 200. I grew up with an Alice Chalmers 200. Dad bought one up in Canada at an auction sale. We ran it on a baler for years. I hated the thing at the time. No AC, hotter than hell. But now I want that tractor back. I want to find a nice Alice Chalmers 200. And quite honestly, I'd almost, after driving that and then driving a 4020, and I shouldn't even say this, but I prefer the Alice 200 over a 4020. And they're about the same horsepower. I mean, the steering is like this, and it's got the high, low, neutral, and it's got side console and all. I mean, Deere does too in the late 70s, the early 72s, and well, actually in 69 they started it. But yeah, I think an Alice Chalmers 200, you're probably asking me what I want for new equipment, but Alice Chalmers 200 is on my bucket list on what we'd like. We got a D19 Alice Chalmers diesel we got to bring into the shop. We got to get working on some of this.
It's been in the shop, or it's been outside
in the shed
for years.
But we got to get the D19 and get working on that for you guys too.
Do you ship a lot of corn to an ethanol plant near you?
No ethanol plants up here. If you know somebody that wants to build an ethanol plant, tell them to look at building something up in northern Minnesota.
Wouldn't that be handy?
Yeah, it would be so nice, but we haul everything an hour and a half south to a local.
It's 3 hours round trip, so it's
3 hours round trip per load. So it gets to be. That's why we bought more trucks. That's just how it is.
Yeah, it takes forever to get rid of it. You sell grain up in Canada? No?
Yes, so we can sell through CHS, and then they sell it to the feed mills up in Canada. We can sell direct to the feed mills up there, but we've decided that it's just risk-reward type thing, at least for us. we just soon sell it to somebody in the States, and then they can jockey it back and forth. And you know, it's just risk reasons. That's why we do it. But yes, we have sold grain on a Canadian bid for the Canadians. I don't know if they need it right now this year though.
What
probably
day
got
corn
enough
do you plant?
So we plant 80, huh?
Well, we were gonna say
Typically 81 day corn is typically what we're shooting for. Right behind us, if you see that flag right there, that corn right here is 75 days, a brand new decob that came out this year. So we're gonna try that, and hopefully they said it's gonna yield about as good as the 80 some day corn, but with better dry down. So that would give us enough flexibility to raise more corn acres and maybe phase out of the wheat.
Right. What date? Oh, okay. I have a 1973 Alice Chalmers 200.
Well, shoot, if you want to sell it.
Hi, how is Daner?
How's Daner CRP ground doing? It's actually doing really good. I'll try to get some video of that. We did get some video that'll be on the next video when we release it, but Dane sprayed it, and I went out there and kind of checked it out a little bit, and they're coming nice. They're coming nice.
Doing a great job. Enjoy watching from Southern Kentucky.
Hey, you probably down from Kentucky. Eric Reed, he's down in Tennessee, southeast Tennessee. I forgot the name of the town even. Northeast Indiana. Hey, bud.
So everybody that's on, if you don't mind hitting the like button, just heart the video.
Yeah, give us some likes and stuff, so that way the algorithm kind of does its thing.
Yeah, the algorithm's kind of taking a crap on us lately, so I don't know what's going on. So hearts, likes, subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, if you guys want to follow us on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button and
just tells you when we upload a video.
Yeah. You can watch or not.
Hello from Michigan. Thank you guys for all the hearts.
Hey, Doug, Michigan. Alice Chalmers on it. And a D21. Ooh.
Well, that's the one. Yeah, he's got.
I like the D21s. They're nice too.
Oh, we had 2 Alice Chalmers tractors, A200.
Is there many of you guys on that used to run Alice Chalmers? I think Alice used to be kind of the forefront of, well, maybe not on ag equipment 100%, but Alice had some pretty nice stuff there for a while.
If you could demo a tillage tool, which one would interest you for spring and fall?
I think kind of what we're doing already, like spring tillage, hard to get away from that summer super coulter. It leaves such a nice seed bed. You guys have seen it work. But I'm really, really, really thinking that maybe boy, we're gonna have to do some catch up on your guys' stuff here quick. But I'm really thinking that a cultivator is gonna have to be the way it is on this corn. I'm starting to think that maybe the cultivator going a little deeper, warming that ground up is gonna give us a little better emergence, even emergence, especially for being this far north. The vertical tillage doesn't warm the ground up as much. It gets it that nice consistency and dries it out. Soybeans, wheat, that type of thing, it works great. But I'm starting to see some inconsistencies with vertical tillage on corn. What else we got here? We got to catch up on you guys.
And not horizontal? I tried flipping it and it didn't let me. Would you guys rather have it horizontal? It says it's locked.
Well, you got to take it off a lock.
Oops, no, that's the wrong way. I don't know why it's locked. I have no idea. I'm sorry, guys, if that's what you prefer, but it says my rotation is locked. I'm doing it on my phone. Usually we do it on the computer. We plant Pioneer 105 day to 113 day.
Okay.
I still run all Alice Chalmers. Sam from Pennsylvania, are all of you family members? Yes, we are brother and sister.
Why don't you try to rotate it again?
Dane is not our family member, though. He's just our...
Well, we adopted him.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's just our goofy brother.
Let's see here. There ought to be an icon here that you can...
I don't know it. I'm not going to monkey with it
here,
right
we're going to try turn you.
It says it's locked.
Oops.
Just don't monkey with it.
Oh, I'm getting in trouble. I better not touch it.
It won't let me rotate it. Okay.
Where else?
Was wondering if you had any hail from these last few storms these past few days.
No, we haven't gotten nothing bad. Nothing bad yet.
We might be. Look at that.
Yeah, it's starting to.
Look over here. Yeah.
Sorry.
I grew up with Oliver.
Oliver? Hey, we did too. The first tractor I drove was an Oliver, 1850 Oliver. No over under or anything like that. Dad let me pull a 5-bottom plow, 5-bottom Melrow plow. Steph, you want to get over here so they can see you?
Yeah, but
5-bottom Melrow plow. And that was the first tractor I drove. And also we had a 500 bushel gravity wagon, and that's what I hauled the wheat in to the bin with, and that's kind of where I got my farming bug, I guess. Oh, and then we ran a 760 Massey combine. I don't know what year. I'm suppose that's in the 70s too. That'd have been from the 70s.
hi, Mark. Love your channel. Tim from Colorado.
There's a guy from Arizona.
Oh, Yuma.
It's 100.
One grandpa ran all Alice and other ran all John Deere. Huh. Best of both worlds then.
Yep. Colorado.
You all do a great job.
Thanks, guys. Keep the comments coming. If you guys want to know anything, just
we're gonna stay on for 10 more minutes.
well, we'll stay on for, if you guys keep talking, we'll stay on a little longer than that.
Alice Chalmers B with a belly sickle and a Minneapolis Moline.
Nice. Indiana 95.
degrees.
Yeah, it's hot.
Parade combine ready.
Yes, parade combine's just about ready.
That's a local guy, Peter. It won't change mode when started alive. Okay, good to know. See, I don't go live enough to know all this. Looks like the storm is getting closer. It is. It's supposed to be coming pretty soon.
Yeah, you can see the cloud there. We got a baby here making noise, so if you're wondering what that's all about.
Yeah, she's playing in the dirt. Planning on updating your dryer?
Yeah, we're gonna update it here probably, I don't know, next year we're hoping. So we'll see what we come up with. How much rain today? 2.5 hours north. North of you.
How much rain? 2.5 hours north.
Half inch to an inch so far. Okay, you guys, there must be north and west of us. The system's kind of going north and west of us right now.
How are the cattle doing?
The 2 heifers are doing good. Eli's gonna start working with the other one here before the fair.
It's raining at Carp's Corner now.
Hmm.
That's over by Thief. Daner is a funny man, love his humor. Isn't he though?
Yeah, he's a good guy to have around.
Oh, he's the best. You guys look like the new version of Hee Haw.
Oh man.
You all do an awesome job.
You know, I'm old enough to actually know what you're talking about. Most people wouldn't know what hee-haw is. I mean, honestly.
You all do an awesome job on your videos. Would you ever consider getting any Fendt tractors like the 2-track?
No, no fence up here. We're just, I mean, for one, there's no serviceability up here. They're a long ways away. They don't have the presence up here that Deere and Case do.
I had a 9360R pulling a 4705 Kins planter, 60-foot planter. Just retired from farming.
Okay.
Love your videos. You ever have a gleaner combine?
No, we never did run gleaner. That's further. I think that'd be way south. You know, they kind of had pockets to them. But no, it was. I think back in the day, New Holland in the 70s, New Holland had a pretty big presence up here, like the New Holland 1500s way back in the 70s. I know west of here a little ways more in the Red River Valley, wheat country over by Greenbush, you know, like the 8820s and 7720 John Deeres were really popular, you know, that type of thing. And then I think for a short time in the 90s, the Case IH's rotary combine was popular up here, but never any gleaners. So, and John Deere is really taken over the market in this area.
Congrats, Ed, on the new grandbaby. How many kids does Daner have? 4.
Four kiddos. The one just graduated. Yep, Holly.
We have 77s, a 60, and a 1650, and a 7300 combine.
7300, huh? Yeah.
It's 98 in Kansas City.
Ooh, starting to sprinkle here, boys.
Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle. We might have to end it in 5 minutes.
No, it'll be fine. It's just sprinkling.
Did you ever decide on a grain dryer?
Not yet, but we're going to nail one down this winter, and hopefully we can do more corn.
First tractor I operated was a 4010. First combine I operated was a Massey Ferguson Super 92. You do an awesome job.
Don't ever get rid of Daner.
No, I know. I don't want to ever get rid of Daner. He's so funny.
Wheat is going to be quite a ways away. We haven't started. Some of it's starting to head. The really early wheat that was planted up here in April and stuff, that's already starting to head. The later planted wheat is still like barely flag leaf, and so it's kind of a little bit of variance, but we got a little way. Typically, Memorial, or was it Labor Day? Yeah, Labor Day.
Labor Day
is kind of the harvesting window for wheat up here.
Why don't you run the Super Bees? Well, Minnesota's got a law.
Yeah, just the Super Bee trailers just don't. We can't run them up here or in Minnesota. North Dakota you can, and stuff like that, but not Minnesota.
That would be good if we could. You could get more done then.
That'd be nice.
Beausejour. Oh,
hey,
we go there.
Yep.
Hello, corn looks good behind you. Our crops up here in Alberta looking bad from the heat and wind.
Oh.
Being insurance here most places. Oh, that's
Oh,
too bad.
not good.
We have a Gleaner S97, easiest and the most simple combine, cleanest sample to set. Steph does not look like Mini Pearl. Mark, you who's COH? I don't know. Must be a typo. John Deere seems to be only country providing good service, it seems. Hee-haw.
Oh, yeah.
We bought 2 X9 1000, so excited to see them work. Is there some people around you who speak Swedish? No. Not that I know of.
I think some of the older people, there's probably a couple older people that do.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know of anybody.
It says crappy weather where? Up there. You can see that front coming in.
Yeah, we're getting rained
or
on.
Shelf cloud.
No, we have not sold the Pete's yet. Oh, you could pass for Grandpa Jones.
Oh, come on.
Nova Scotia, Canada.
So yeah, it's really gotten dark here.
95. Love the video, Steph. Your shirt hair looks good. Thank you. It feels much better too.
You guys want to see what it looks like here now?
It's getting dark.
Getting darker.
Okay, enjoy your channel. You better take cover. I know we might have to end this here in a couple minutes.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
If
it's
you
getting
see
crazy.
Big black B-2 bomber, be careful. Trump is bombing your underground nuclear bunker on fire. We need a video update on the cows.
Oh yeah. Okay, we can do that. We'll do it. We'll do a little update with them heifers.
I'm sure Eli would like to do that too.
Yeah.
What a cute baby. Thank you.
Say, you guys watching, just if you got anything you want to ask or talk about,
yep.
It's not going wild crazy right now, so I can answer, try to answer some questions.
Well, we just had a nice ½ inch. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, we got 4/10 here a couple days ago, and then I don't know, went from 2 inches this afternoon to nothing to maybe a severe storm this evening. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty muggy right now.
It's cooling down fast.
Yeah. Blessings for you
Central
too.
Minnesota feels like 105. Oofda.
This is just so you know that we're brother sister here. Daner is a funny guy. Your dad should get on camera more. He can be funny too. Oh, his sense of humor is
kind of dry.
It's funny, but it's also, if you don't know him, it can come off a little odd.
a little strange.
He's not here right now, otherwise he'd be on the live. He's camping over in eastern Wisconsin. Right now, he's out there, so that's why he's not here.
Sample
Daner
sales.
is funny. Oh, back in the day, you guys could buy equipment from Junior Sample Sales. Have you grown yellow peas?
No, haven't grown any peas. I know there has been peas. Last year, there was a guy over by Badger, which is west of us about a half an hour. He grew some peas last year, and I think they did okay. Oh yeah, you like the shirt? Western Minnesota Steam Threshers.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Yeah, I'll be here before you know it.
Do you struggle controlling water hemp? It's a huge problem here in southern Minnesota.
We haven't had a big problem with it yet. We did have, probably 6 years ago, had some custom guys that came in with it on their combines. Made a mess with it in a field. Guys really didn't know what it was. Now 6, 7 years later, it's starting to find its way around. So we can still get by with spraying Roundup the first pass on beans, but after that you have to spray Liberty and stuff like that. So corn looks very good. Thanks. Yeah, it's coming along. It's not any record-breaking crop, but I mean, as of right now, there's a little inconsistency here and there, but not too bad.
Have you ever thought about, I think this will be our last question just because we're getting antsy here. Have you ever thought about sunflowers?
Well, you can go put her in the car. Have you ever thought about, yes, we have raised sunflowers in the past. Our biggest issue is we're kind of in a moist climate. We get a lot of dews, heavy dews in the morning, and it gets to be kind of tough to keep the white mold out of the sunflowers. But I guess that was kind of a confection flower that we were raising at the time, and the oils seem to be a little better.
Let's take this on the drive. Got it?
So let's see what else you guys want to know.
We're gonna drive.
Always watch farming channels on your. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get back in the car and head back to the shop before we get rained on here. Oh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the live out in the field. I wanted to change it up a little bit so we're not just sitting in the shop talking about whatever. You get to see a little bit of what the weather's like today and stuff like that. Does your corn go for human feed or ethanol? No, it typically will go out the P&W, so it'll probably end up over in China or something like that. But unless they sell it to an ethanol plant, so it'll be cattle feed more than likely. Let's see what else. So, well, we're gonna head back to the farm and
watch this storm.
See what the weather does. So hopefully we don't get any of that white hail, or that white combine they call it. We don't need any hail. So any more questions you guys have, just drop them down below. We'll respond to them. We'll just in the comments. So before we go, make sure you have subscribed, like this live, because YouTube is tanking our views and the algorithm is not doing very well. So the more likes, the more subscribes, the more, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to drive here. Need to get some red equipment, someone said. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll have a regular video next Sunday. Anything you want to say? Add? No, I mean, if you guys watch this video and it's not live anymore, just write your comments down. We'll try and get back to you. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.